The morning came quietly. David was already in the kitchen, sleeves rolled up, preparing a special meal for his wife, occasionally tasting the sauce and adjusting the seasoning himself. But 3 of his maids were in the kitchen as well, running a few errands here and there. It was the kind of small gesture that reminded Amara why, despite everything she had discovered, she had once believed she had married the perfect man. She walked into the kitchen and smiled. David turned and caught her staring at him. "Don't look at me like that. I'm trying to impress my wife." Amara laughed softly and moved closer, but before she could say anything, her phone vibrated on the kitchen counter. She glanced at it. The message was from an unknown number. "Be careful. You are getting so close to the truth." Her smile disappeared for barely a second. She looked at David. He was still cooking. Amara picked up the phone and quietly walked out of the kitchen. David noticed. He looked after her for a moment, then returned to the food. Inside the bedroom, Amara locked the door and stared at the message again. Her fingers moved quickly across the screen. "Who are you?" she asked. The reply came almost immediately. "We can meet tonight. Be discreet about this, else we're both dead. Come alone." A location followed. Amara stared at it, her heartbeat rising. Then she heard the bedroom door opening. She quickly placed the phone beneath a pillow and picked up a small bottle of perfume from the dressing table, pretending to examine it. David walked in carrying a tray. "I thought you were hungry." Amara smiled. "Thank you." He placed the tray down and kissed her forehead. For a moment, she looked at him differently. Not as the man she was beginning to fear, but as the husband she had loved for a long time, and somehow, that made everything worse. Later that morning, the perfect couple returned to the cameras. They sat together for a live interview about success, marriage, and companionship, answering questions about how they had built their lives together while maintaining a successful public image. David spoke confidently about sacrifice, trust, and supporting one's partner. Amara smiled beside him, occasionally leaning toward him as they answered questions. To everyone watching, they looked inseparable. But while David spoke about trust, Amara was thinking about a stranger who had warned her that she was getting too close to the truth. And while Amara spoke about companionship, David had no idea that she had already arranged to meet someone who claimed to know the darkest part of his family's history. The interview continued. Meanwhile, just across town, Mama Grace watched the show from her living room. She said nothing. Her expression remained calm, but her eyes hardened as Amara spoke about their marriage and casually displayed parts of their luxurious life to thousands of viewers. When the interview ended, Mama Grace picked up her phone. She typed one sentence, "We need to talk." David's phone vibrated. He glanced down at the message, his expression changed. He took a slow breath and put the phone aside. The interviewer immediately called his attention back. David smiled at the camera, but the smile did not reach his eyes. By late afternoon, Amara was alone in the bedroom. She opened the cupboard and reached behind a stack of folded clothes, her hand closed around the weapon she had secretly purchased. She stared at it for a moment before carefully concealing it inside her handbag. Then she changed her clothes, checked her phone, and left the apartment. David remained unaware. He had already left to his mother's. In the quiet garden of the Cole family residence, David sat across from his mother. Mama Grace began gently, asking about his work, his health, and whether he had been sleeping properly. David answered casually. Then she mentioned the interview. "You looked happy." David smiled. "I am happy." Mama Grace nodded. "Good." A brief silence followed, then her voice changed. "Your wife is becoming careless." David's smile disappeared. "She doesn't mean any harm," he said. She looked at him. "That has never been the problem. The problem is you not knowing what to do and when to do what to do." David leaned back. "Mom, she's a content creator. That's her work." "I know what her work is." But this family, it doesn't need such a useless career. Mama Grace looked directly at him. What I am telling you is that she is exposing things she doesn't understand. David became defensive. She doesn't know anything about the family business. Mama Grace's eyes narrowed slightly. Then why does she keep showing it? David had no immediate answer. His mother continued calmly. You know what your father built. You know what is at stake. You know what happens when outsiders begin asking questions. David looked away. I know, he said. Do you? Her voice remained quiet. You have been given the responsibility of protecting what belongs to this family. David's jaw tightened. I'll talk to her. You should have done that already. David looked back at his mother. She's my wife. Mama Grace held her gaze. And this is your family. Neither spoke for several seconds. Then David broke the silence. I won't let anything happen to her. Mama Grace looked at him with an expression he understood immediately. It wasn't anger, it wasn't fear. It was a warning. She got up slowly and walked away without another word. David remained seated, breathing heavily, frustrated by a burden he clearly did not want to carry. As evening approached, Amara arrived beneath a quiet flyover far away in the borders of another town. The place was almost empty and very isolated, as vehicles rarely used the road. She waited beside her car, checking her phone repeatedly. Then a woman appeared from the darkness. Amara stared at her. The lighting was poor, and the woman's face remained partly hidden beneath the shadows, but there was something strangely familiar about her. Amara? The stranger called quietly. Yes. Amara responded. The woman stepped closer. Hope no one followed you here? The stranger asked. Amara looked around. The place was almost dead silent. Then she looked at the stranger standing before her. No one did. I was careful. My name is Evelyn. Amara's expression changed. Evelyn Bassi? The woman nodded. Amara looked at her again, trying to match the face with the old photograph she had found online. You're alive? Evelyn gave a faint, bitter smile. I had to disappear. She looked around before continuing. You've been asking questions about the Cole family. Amara swallowed. Who are you to them? Evelyn looked directly at her. I was David's third wife. Amara froze.